guys, it's Laura here, your director. I just wanted to give you a quick update on Ticketpalooza and a couple other items that we have going on right now. We are halfway through the month and numbers are in before the 15th, before the blackout, so we've got some people with tickets going into Ticketpalooza. We've got Nikki Lindquist with 11 tickets. She received one for 200 in sales, 200 plus of sales, and she also got 10 tickets for doing a coaching call with me last week, and I think both of us got a lot out of that, so I'm excited to see where her month goes, and I think she's pretty pumped too, so way to go, girl. We're going to do 11 tickets for Nikki in our bucket. We've got a ticket for Jamie Pearson for doing, again, 200 plus in sales so far for the month. We've got a ticket here for you. We've got 5 tickets for Chris Peasley. She's got over a $600 party, and with a $600 party, you're looking at 5 tickets for that, 5 tickets for Chris. And another ticket for Angela. Angela's got a 200 plus order in as well. So we're underway. We still have a lot of opportunity. The month is not over. We might be in a blackout, but I know I've got quite a few parties left on my calendar, and hopefully you do too. So let's keep those going. You can also get the points with your recruits. Set up a coaching call with me. I'd love to go through anything that you need to talk over, time management, bookings, anything with your party presentation. And then there's also a lot of training on TOT that you can still be doing. We might not have access to our back office, but we do have access to TOT and the trainings. My cat is rubbing on me right now. Sorry. And she, so make sure to check out the trainings on TOT. They've got the recruiting section, they've got the booking section, and I think both of those would be really beneficial for both our new members on the team as well as the existing members. Moving on to the next piece, speaking of, welcome to our new members. We've had quite a few that just joined the team within the last month. We have got new member Carly Lundquist that just joined yesterday. She came in the tail end of the Start Something New incentive, so welcome Carly. We also welcomed Natalie, Thomasina, and Bessel to the team. They've all been added to our page, and you've all been wonderful welcoming them. Ladies, please be sure to reach out. Let's do a coaching call soon and make sure that we can get you started as strong as possible, and I would love to see you all get some tickets in for Ticketpalooza as well. Earn yourself a pedicure at the end of the month, something to relax a little bit. Next piece of business we've got is the blackout. We are currently in the blackout for the next 4 days. It goes from the 16th to the 19th, and there is no access to the back office. You cannot call home office to place an order. Your customers, if they try to go to your page, they're going to see an error. No business supply ordering, nothing. So hopefully you've been paying attention to that as well on our page. We've had a lot of updates about it, and that is underway, but it's going to be amazing once we get the new office up and running. I think you guys, if you haven't watched the webinar, be sure to do so, but it's going to be fantastic. I'm super excited. So that is awesome. Conference. I want to talk a bit about conference. We haven't talked about it a lot, and we'll do probably a bit of a training a little bit later just to make sure that everybody that needs information about conference has the information they need. But conference sign up did start earlier this month. Hopefully you're joining us in Denver. They have got 2 conferences, one in Denver, one in Columbus. We are going to Denver. It is so much fun. It's a huge party. There's amazing training, amazing speakers. We could go on, and I'm sure those of you that have been can go on as well, talking about your favorite parts about conference, but it is amazing, and I would love to have you there with us. $99 is the early bird registration. You do select a hotel room, which you share with other people, hopefully on our team or part of our greater team with the superstars and the shining stars, so it would be amazing to have you join us. Next piece that I wanted to touch on is bookings. I know as I've kind of spoken with some of you, a lot of you have concerns about how to get bookings, how to keep bookings going, how to increase your bookings, etc. So we're going to be doing kind of some mini trainings. We'll do some Facebook training. We'll do maybe some webinars or just some chats to try to make sure that you're getting what you need out of this. But I know for me, the biggest thing that helps me, for starters, is keeping my list of 62 updated. And I'm constantly changing it. I'm crossing people out, or I'm adding people or changing people, or it's more than 62. Sometimes it's less if, you know, I'm working on it, that's fine. I just think it's really important to sit down and make that list. I think it seems so simple, but once you start thinking about your Franks and you think about people from high school that maybe you haven't talked to, people from college that you haven't seen in a while, friends, neighbors, friends with your kids, if you have kids in daycare, sports, or activities, there's a lot of opportunity there. You really start to widen your circle, and I would absolutely say don't hold back on that list, because it's amazing how many people you haven't talked to in a while that want to party with you. You just need to simply ask them. So that list is where I always start first. Just keep that going and keep that ever changing. The next thing you've really got to do, and I know I've talked about picking up that phone, but realistically, send them a text message. There are quite a few people I know right now that are sending out, they made a really cute little red stamp, or they made a picture, or they just have a texting script that they literally are copying and pasting. Make sure it doesn't sound too generic and kind of cater it to the person you're texting it to. But send a text and just say, hey, you know what, we've got a great special this month. I want to make sure you're aware of it. I would love to help you, get everything on your wish list, because we do have free items with no limits on what the cost of that item is. It's completely free. And those text messages are going to be huge, those Facebook messages as well. And I know for me, I'm literally going through my entire customer base, and if they have a phone number listed and I know it's their cell phone, I'm texting them. They might not have my number, but I'm going to tell them who I am, and I'm going to tell them why I'm texting, and I'm going to send a visual showing what the special is this month. And darn it, I'm going to book those parties. So start sending out those messages to anybody who bought from you since you started within the past year. And this goes with your list of 62 as well. If they're on your list and you haven't touched base with them yet, definitely get a hold of them. The last thing that I think is super cool, and I'm actually trying this week, and I'll show you some pictures and maybe do a video when I get everything set for it tomorrow, but I'm doing a cupcakes and catalogs. And I tried to put out some feelers on my VIP page and my regular Facebook page, trying to see if anybody wanted to nominate their business personally. If I don't get a lot of nominations, I've decided I don't care. I'm going to show up anyways. So I've got a good list that I've been making of quite a few businesses that I think the ladies would really like the products. I think that they would really benefit the people there, and it's a new way for me to get outside of my circle. So tomorrow morning, I'm picking up a dozen cupcakes per business, and I haven't decided. I have to look at my schedule and see exactly how many I'm going to do each day or each week or what have you, but I want to make sure I have that all set. So I'm going to stop and get a dozen donuts, and I'm going to put some catalogs and order forms together. I have some other cute, little red stamps that I made, showing that the half off items are free this month, and I just had these printed at Target. It was super cheap. I just printed photos, and I'm going to set these out there with it, with my information. And I'm going to bring those into the business. I'm going to let them know that they've been nominated for cupcakes and catalogs, and that I would love to help them do some shopping. And if they need anything in particular for their business or for their employees, then that's a conversation I would have with whether it's the first person I speak with or the manager, whoever it is, and just see how I can help them out. And then I'm going to leave the cupcakes and catalogs there, or the donuts and catalogs or whatever, and they get a cute treat and they're all excited, and hopefully when I stop back in a couple of days, I'll have a few orders or a lot of orders, or they'll at least have my information, so maybe they'll be contacting me for a party and vice versa. But the whole point is just getting the contact information, giving the little sheets, asking, where's one of my little sheets here? The enter my drawings sheets. I asked for their name, phone number, information. Set those right out there, and do a monthly drawing for, a small gift certificate, or if you have extra products. But there's a lot of ways that you can go about this. So I'm going to give that a try and see if I can widen my circle a little bit and reach out to some more people. So those are just a couple ideas to use going forward to see if you can get some bookings out of there, and we'll continue that conversation and keep talking about how I can help you find some bookings. Otherwise, we are good for now, so hopefully you are having a fabulous week. Do not let your business stop just because we're in a blackout. There is a lot still that you can do, and please be sure to reach out to me if you want to go ahead with a coaching call or have any questions. Reach out to your sisters on the team. Thanks so much. Talk to you later. Bye.